I have never been in an interracial relationship before until I met. We don't drink at all.
None.
Nothing.
No beer, no vodka, no wine. The hardest we might go is like a ginger ale.
Yeah. If you drive Uber and you see this guy, don't pick him up. Welcome back to our channel. Okay?
You're right.
Oh my god. And today we'll be talking about interesting facts about us.
I just can't get my eyes off of my hair.
I fixed his hair and he doesn't like it. How could you not like it, Simas?
Look at this. The back is blonde.
Stop! Alright, so the first thing I'm going to tell you about is the fact that I used to do modeling. Yes, I tried my skills at modeling in like 2014 when we just met, right?
We met in 2015.
Yeah, 2015 when we just met. I tried a little bit of modeling. I didn't really do much and because I just stopped doing it. I did test shoots, I did runway. He came to my runway when we just started dating and I was so nervous. I was nervous two reasons. It was my first runway, and then this guy that I was dating was out in the crowd watching me and recording me. So it was just like heart-wrenching, but it turned out to be okay. I was probably like the best model there because it was not really, it was amateur modeling, if that even makes sense.
But it was for a concert. Right?
It was for a concert, yeah. Some Mario, I don't know if you know who that is.
Some Mario, bro, he's known.
Mario. The How Do I Breathe guy.
And Let Me Love.
Yeah, You Should Let Me Love You. Yeah, that guy. And I also did for like, I did shoots for this magazine type brochure type of thing. I can't remember exactly what it was because as I said, it was a long time ago. I met some really nice people. We got free tickets. Like as the models, you get like a lot of stuff free. Got free tickets to a concert. I didn't end up going, but I decided that I didn't really like the life and it wasn't for me. So that's why I ended up not going too far in it, I guess. I'll show you some pictures of when I used to model. I did a shoot with, I auditioned for a Michael Costello runway show. He was on Project Runway. But yeah, that didn't go too far. I tripped in my heels because I didn't know how to walk in heels at the time.
Still don't.
I still don't know how to walk in heels.
Your mom does.
But my mom tries to teach me. Epic fail. I won't even get into that. And yeah, I tried modeling. Didn't work out for me, but we'll definitely show you some pictures. Maybe I'll try again. Who knows? I'm more confident now.
So I don't know what happened with the chair that you were sitting on, but it disappeared. Anyway, so my special, I guess, talent that I also kind of abandoned, like you with modeling.
You abandoned it? No.
It abandoned me, but as many Lithuanians, I played basketball. Yeah. So I played basketball in middle school, high school. I played in college. I always played outside with my friends, and like it was always something I really liked doing, but it was never something I completely like dedicated myself into. Like I wanted to play, I wanted to do this and that, but like at the same time I didn't put as much effort and as much like focus directly on it to actually become something. So you know, if I go like play like outside on basketball courts or something, I'm gonna definitely hold my own ground, but like when it comes to like playing with like guys that are really good, like no, I'm not quite there. So anyway, but basketball is always special to me because I like to watch, I like to play. Like it's something me and a lot of my friends have in common when we go play or watch it. Yeah.
So I probably may have mentioned this before, but here it goes. I have never been in an interracial relationship before until I met Simas on plentyoffish.com. And I've never been with another guy out of my race other than this bobblehead right here. You're looking at him. He's my only one. So that's quite interesting in comparison to him because he dipped into many racial ponds, as I said before.
And we'll leave it right there.
Nope, your turn. How many races have you dated?
I don't know.
You race dater. You're a race dater.
Hey, leave me alone, man.
You like them.
Oh, races. There's only so many races, so. But
I'm gonna poke you in the left eye.
That's my right eye. Oh, yeah. I guess until before I met you, I needed to experience the world and.
Oh, and you experienced it in New Jersey.
Not just New Jersey. There's New York too. Races I've dated. I don't know. There's black. There's white. There's brown. I don't know.
Brown.
Okay, like Hispanic, like Asian.
Indian.
No, I never had Indian actually.
Wait, you like Indian food though?
Indian food is delicious.
Alright, so me again, yay!
So, funny things about you. What are some normal things that most people can do that you cannot do?
I can't tell my left from my right. And I'm going to say that again because you might not have heard. I cannot tell my left from my right. And it's not something I'm necessarily proud of, but I mix it up. I don't know. When I was learning how to drive, I was doing better, but now I just don't do that well with it. And I cannot read an analog clock, like the clock with the hands and the tick, 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 tick around and tell the time. I can't read that. And my mom's been teaching me, and Simas has been teaching me, but can't do it. I'm trying though. Maybe not. But I would probably think that I have a low IQ, but I have a high GPA, so I feel like it balances out. I don't care. I almost have a 4.0, but my IQ is probably low. That kind of rhymes, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, your IQ doesn't tell how smart you are. There's a lot more things like that go into it. So IQ is sort of like outdated, I guess. But one other thing that, and it's often with smart people, is that you are an atrocious speller.
Yeah. Another thing, I cannot spell for shite.
But the thing,
I'm sorry.
But the thing is, your ideas are wonderful. The way you present everything is great. It's just that you don't really have time to work on spelling.
No. I mean, I'm a scientist, and I know that doesn't make an excuse, but most of my teachers that I ran into, they can't spell. And they don't care. I had like a microbiology professor, she couldn't spell. I had like general bio professor, he couldn't spell anything. We would have to correct him on the board. I would correct him, and I can't spell, so I don't know.
Oh, it's just a little unique thing about you. But then when it comes to like these long, crazy Greek and Latin words, you're like, oh yeah. Like,
yeah, because I see them every day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so can't tell left from right, can't reel an analog clock, and I can't spell. But I'm Avrina, take me as I am.
So you still have struggles with left and right. Me, when I was 2 years old, instead of dancing, what I was doing is I was actually the living GPS.
Priorities.
In the back seat. So what my parents said, like when they had the car, like my dad would be driving and my mom would be sitting in the passenger seat. I'd be in the back, like holding on to the two front seats, standing there like this.
You still do that?
Yeah, but I don't stand. I sit. Right. So what I would do is, my parents would, like, let's say we're going to my grandma's place and we're going home. My dad would be like, okay, so where do we go? I'm like, straight. Okay, make a right. And he'd be like, oh, left? He's like, no, make a right. So I would always be able to tell my way home from back then. And that still holds true today because I'm still actually very good at GPS.
Because he directs the Uber drivers.
Because the Uber drivers
he's the most annoying passenger you'll ever pick up.
These Uber drivers are whack.
If you drive Uber and you see this guy, don't pick him up.
So my turn to be on the board. So someone thinks that I'm cheap, but I don't think I'm that cheap.
You definitely are.
I think I'm frugal and I'm very mindful and I'm economic minded, so I don't really like to waste money on things.
No. Like, if you watched our previous vlog, we were in Puerto Rico. We were going into this car park and you have to pay for the car park. And you know what Simas did? Pulled out and said, oh, we'll go later. Did we end up going? No, we didn't, because you had to pay.
Did it start raining? Yes, it did.
No, Simas, whether or not we were not gonna go, Simas will get his way out of every situation where he has to pay. Like recently, he bought a book online, textbook for school, right? They gave him the link to the real textbook. He found some bullshit website, bought the textbook off the website, and now the book doesn't even open. So he bought the book for $60 less, and the book doesn't open now. So he has to go back and buy the real one.
I did go back and buy the real one.
See, cheap. This is just cheapness at its finest.
Yeah, but that's like a once in a while.
Being frugal. So you probably might have gauged this from the moment you signed on to subscribe. We are very weird people. So I used to watch TV and see kids like collect stuff, have a collection, have imaginary friends, and this and that. So I decided that I like price tags, and I started collecting price tags. I had every clothes my mom would buy, I'd rip the price tag off, put them in like rubber bands, and put them in a corner in my drawer. Another thing is I used to like save like crazy. I used to save my money. I used to put them in corners in the house. I used to put them behind the dresser, and then when my mom is cleaning out the house, she would sweep out like $50, $100 bills everywhere. So
this is Jamaican dollars, by the way.
Yeah, so I don't know why I just hit you. So I like collecting price tags.
Speaking of money, I have inherited my dad's coin collection.
You did?
Yeah, so he used to travel all over the place, like all over Europe.
Oh, okay.
And he would bring money from here, bring money from there. So like, and then when I was probably like, I don't know, 13, 14 or so, we kind of just like moved it over to me. So I started adding on like more money from like different parts of the world, and I would ask some of my friends, like, because I went to a really diverse school, and somebody would come from like India. I'd be like, hey, do you have like a coin that you could give me? Or like somebody would come from like Poland or something, and then I would ask them for like whatever money they have, something to buy it off of them, you know, like that.
You buy coins?
Yeah.
Simas is always interested or involved in some kind of buying and selling.
You said cheap, and I'm not.
Very legal.
Clearly, I bought money. What? How's that not legal? I'm buying money.
You hear that sound, right?
Anyway, though, so I do have an extensive coin and bill collection.
Simas is very non-picky, while I'm very picky. Like, I only eat certain things, and it has to be cooked a certain way, and it has to be cooked down to the T. And Simas is like a garbage truck.
I am not like a garbage truck.
He will throw anything down his esophagus.
What?
Yes, I'm right. Simas, if we're going to a restaurant, if we go out somewhere, and I'm like, okay, I don't want it anymore, I don't feel like it. He's like, huh? You don't want it? Give me. Straight down in his gullet, like down there.
It's not true.
Very, very unparticular, unpicky, will eat anything. Don't leave anything out if he comes to your house, because he'll eat it.
Anything chicken, anything rice, anything pasta, anything beef, anything lamb.
So anything. Simas will eat anything. Yes, that's my rant.
I am not going to add much more than that, because I don't think I'm that unpicky, but the stuff I like, this is the stuff I like. Put it that way. And we always order stuff that we like, so. And then usually what happens, I'll order something good and you'll order something whack, and then you're like, you know what, I like your food better. And then she'll just eat out of my plate. And then her food will just stay there, and we'll either throw it away or like don't know what to do with it. Every time.
Anyways, that is it, guys, and that's the commencement of this video. And we hope that you find our weirdness and some shocking news interesting, and comment below if you can relate to some of these things that we said. And hope you guys are having a good Friday night, because we are. And I'm gonna put this video together so that you guys can get it right away. And we're gonna go eat, because we're starving.
Yeah, I'm starving.
We're gonna eat porridge, right?
Ooh.